What's your name? Hello, what is your name?
Baby Rose Lumangaya Susan.
Baby Rose. So
Yes,
I
sir.
just call you Rose, okay?
Yes, sir.
Can you just stand up and go behind a bit and just put up your hand? Just put up your hand like that. I want to see your fingers. Just put up your hand like that. I want to see your fingers. The other hand, your right hand. Okay. So you are still strong, Are you still strong or not? Because I see that you are already 43 years old.
Yes, sir.
And are you aware of any medical problem that you have? Are you aware of any medical problem? Do you have any medical problem?
No, sir.
What about your eyes? Can you see anything that is near? Can you see near? What about your eyes? Can you see? Can okay What is your age?
43, sir.
43. Okay. Your
Yes,
birth
sir.
date? Your birth date? Your birth date?
What, sir?
Kailan ka isinilang?
August 8, 1974.
August? August what?
August 8, 1974.
August 8, You are already 44, not 43. Actually, already...
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
You're actually almost 45, actually. What is your height?
Five?
Your height and your weight?
5 feet. Yes, sir.
Okay, you're 5'2", And your weight is, what's your weight?
47.
Your marital status?
I'm single.
You're single what? Single
Single
mother?
mother.
Single mother. How many children you have?
One only.
How old?
19 years old.
19, So,
Yes.
this child, is he already working or you still need to take care?
Studied, sir.
Study. So, who will take care of
Yes.
this child of yours? Who will take care? Is it a boy or a girl?
My father.
Your father? How old is your father?
It's 87.
87. 87, how is he going to take care of this
Yes.
child? Your child is 19 years old, your father is...
But I have father in my house.
Huh?
But I have my father in my house, sir.
Who?
Joel.
Okay.
Joel. My father is Emiliano.
I cannot actually understand you because you didn't speak...
My brother.
Your brother?
My brother.
Okay. So did you get the consent for from your brother for you to come and work and to look after your...
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
see.
sir.
Your educational level? Your
Yes,
education...
sir. High school graduate, sir.
High school for how many years? High school how many years?
1986 to 1990, sir. I'm graduating. 1990.
That means high school, do you have 4 years in high school?
Yes, sir. For 4 years in
Okay.
high school. 6 years and 11 10.
Okay, I want to know your experience. Before that, I will ask you again. Okay, again. What is this?
BRL.
BRL. And your name is, I just take down your name first. The name is Baby Rose. Is this your name?
Yes, sir.
It's correct,
Yes, sir.
Baby Rose.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you read this?
I want to work in Malaysia. Yes, sir.
Okay. How much is this? What about this? Can you add?
85 plus 25. 110. 110.
What about this?
What's the check?
Can you see?
5 minus 20. 16.
Somebody is teaching you behind there. This is very bad, I think. You have to do it by yourself.
16.
Okay, your mathematics is not so good. Actually, it's very simple. Simple calculation, that one. I see the mathematics is not very good. But it's okay, you see. But can you read the clock, actually? What is the time now?
6:30. 6:25.
Okay.
6:25.
Okay. Okay, your work experience. Can you tell me your work experience?
Work experience in Saudi, sir.
Okay, Saudi, how many years?
2 years and 2 months, sir.
Okay, you're the Saudi in 2 years. So what was your job there in Saudi?
Cooking, cleaning.
Okay, your work.
Wash.
Okay, is household work or household chores, and also cooking. Do you do the cooking or you assist the mom in the cooking?
No, sir. I see the YouTube only. When I cook, I see the YouTube.
Oh, I see. So from the YouTube, you learn from there and then you cook.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what about, let's say, a recipe book that the mom give you? Can you cook, by seeing the recipe book, just from the recipe book? You think you can? I think you should be able, because from YouTube you can cook. So recipe book, I'm sure you can. Huh?
Every time I cook, sir, I see the ingredients of the YouTube, sir.
Okay. Other than that, what was your job there? Look after children or look after old people?
No, look at the children.
You look after children.
Yes, sir.
So that family that you work in Saudi, how many children?
Yes, sir.
How many children do they have?
4, sir.
How old were the 4 children?
It's 30. The eldest.
13.
25. Yeah.
Huh?
25.
Again?
The 30, 25, 24. It's 15. It's 4 only.
4 children.
Yes, sir.
30, 25, 15, and one more?
Yes, sir.
Got 4 of them in the house. 30 is no more children. 30, 25 is already adult. Okay. Now you say 30, 25, 15, and one more?
30.
Huh?
30, 25, 24, 15, sir.
I say 24.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are no more children actually. Only the 15 years old. So 30,
sir.
25, 24, you don't need to take care of them. The 15 years old, do you take care of the 15-year-old kid?
Sometimes, sir.
Sometimes, that's why you do housework and cooking. Do you have any experience looking after children? Children that are, say, around 2 years old or 5 years old, 7 years old, or maybe around 12 years old. Anything above 12, they are already very independent. In Malaysia, above 12, they are already independent. When they are 15 years old, they are more or less, on their own. Most of them are already on their own. They know how to go to school. They know how to come back. And some of them, they even know how to cook their own food. Here, we are all very independent. So,
Yes, sir.
the children, say around 2 to 10 years old, do you have any experience looking after them?
Yes, sir.
From where you got your experience?
Yes, sir.
Where is your experience from?
Sir.
Where you got your experience looking after children that are 2 years old to 10 years old?
Only 15, sir.
Huh?
Only 15 years old.
So you got no experience looking after children that is very young children. You don't have experience looking after very young children. Do you have?
In here in Philippines, my daughter take it. My daughter.
You take care of your daughter or your daughter take care?
I take my daughter here when I did not is going to work to Saudi, so I take my children.
Your children.
My child.
You go to, what year were you in Saudi?
2016.
To?
16, sir.
To what year?
2016.
2018.
Yes.
And that year,
I finished there.
okay, your child is 19 years old. So when you went there that time, your child is only about 16 or 17 years old. So it's not a small kid. I asked you, do you have any experience looking after young children? That means 2 years old to 10 years old.
Before when she's 10 years old and
Okay.
12 years old.
So that
I
means,
take care of my
your child when was a baby and they were very young, you were the one looking after, taking care of them. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So when your child was a baby, who looked after the baby?
Me, sir.
I see. So you got experience looking after baby and one child that you have. Right?
I experienced, sir, my daughter to take care.
So you have the experience just looking after your daughter. Other than that, do you have any other experience anywhere else in the Philippines? You work for any other family or something like that?
Only my daughter and my niece, sir.
Only your daughter and your niece.
Yes, sir.
Your niece is how old?
My niece, it's 12 years old.
12 years old. So if a family with children, let's say 2 years old, 5 years old, or 10 years old, do you think you can do the job or not, looking after children? I think you're very slow. I think you're very slow.
I take care seven is child, sir.
Huh?
I take care my.
I think the way you work also very slow because your thinking is very slow. So your work also will be very slow.
Sir, I cannot hear you, sir. So I can speak.
You cannot hear me. Okay, have you got experience looking after old folks? That means old people. Some of them cannot walk, or they are very weak. You need help. Have you got any experience?
My mother.
You look after your
mother,
mother.
sir.
How old is your
Yes.
mother?
My mother is 84.
84.
Yes, sir.
And can she walk?
Yes, sir.
So she can walk, but you look after her lah.
She walks
What?
slowly.
Oh, I see. So you have experience looking after your own mother. And where is your mother now? Is she still
sir.
is she still living? Are you still looking after her?
When she's alive, I take care of them. Now she's died.
Okay. Can you work without a handphone when you come to Malaysia? That means during working hours, you are not allowed to carry a handphone. You cannot allowed to use a handphone.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
We are very strict on using the handphone. Working hours, strictly no handphone. Can you agree to it?
Yes, sir.
If the employer asks
Yes,
you to
sir.
work on your rest day, but they will pay you, are you willing to work on the rest day? You will get paid, you see. That means you get extra money. But
Yes, sir.
the employer, they are very busy. Sometimes they will need your help. Not necessarily on a Saturday. Any day they can give it to you, okay? So they might ask you, to work. Is that okay? Can you work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm asking you these
Yes, sir.
questions. You don't simply say yes, and then you come here, then you say no. You have to be very honest. If yes, you say yes. If no, you say no. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Because to me,
Yes, sir.
I want people who are honest. Okay, if you think you cannot, then you just tell me, no, sir. Because I don't want you to say yes, then you come here, then you give problem, then it'll be difficult for us. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And the handphone, I am very strict about the handphone. You even at night when you use,
Yes.
you can use it short while. Don't use it too long. Don't use it for hours, 1 hour or 2 hours. Some of them, they come here, they never sleep, you see, and they go to the room, they use the handphone until 2-3 a.m. and then they don't have enough of sleep. Next day, they cannot work. You use it for 10-20 minutes, it's okay. You call back home, or you can actually try and message your family people. But some of them, they go to Facebook and then they chat 2-3 hours. I don't want that to happen. Can you agree to it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cooking, do you like to cook?
Yes, sir. I'm willing.
I'm asking you, do you like to cook? Do you like to cook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if the employer wants to teach you, are you prepared to learn? Can you learn? Do you like to learn? If the employer teach you, can you learn?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you got any experience in cooking?
Yes, sir.
Where? In Saudi or in Philippines?
Philippines and Saudi.
In Saudi, what food you cook?
Yes, sir.
What food do you
I
cook
cook
in
in
Saudi? You cook the Arab food or what? You cook the Arab food?
The food of Saudi, sir. I cook.
I know. Saudi, what food do you cook? You cook the spaghetti or the Arab food, or you cook the Philippine food or what in Saudi?
Yes. Sorry, sir. I cook Saudi food, sir.
I see. So
I
you
know.
okay. You cook the Arab food. Okay. What about in the Philippines? Do you cook your own food or do you actually ask somebody else cook? Do you do the cooking in Philippines?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When I'm here in Philippines, I'm cooking, sir.
Okay. Can you name me 4 Philippine food that you know how to cook?
Yes, sir. Adobo, kari-kari, maybe, sir. tinola, fried chicken, menudo, sir.
Somebody is teaching you, okay. No, I think that's not right, you know. You have to actually on your own. Huh? Now, actually sometimes, see in Malaysia the family is very small. Sometimes maybe 2%, 3% or 4%. The moms go to work, the children go to school. You're alone in the school. Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
What, sir? I don't understand because it's noisy this place there.
Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
No, sir.
You can,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're afraid. No, are you afraid to be alone in the house? Let's say you are one person in the house where you have to do the housework, you know, when the mom goes to work, children go to school, you look for the housework to do, but are you afraid to be alone in the house?
No, sir.
No. Now some families they eat vegetarian food, that means no meat. Can you also eat vegetarian food?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to pets, like a dog, do you think you can look after a dog by feeding the dog, or maybe shower for the dog, take the dog for a walk? Do you think you can do it?
Yes, sir.
Do you in your house do you have a dog?
Yes, sir.
You have a dog.
Yes, sir.
I see. Is it a small dog or a big dog?
Big dog.
Oh, I see. So it's okay, you can look after a dog, Okay. Do
Yes,
you have any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
No, sir.
No, you are sure,
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't want you to bring your friends or so-called relative to the house. You are strictly not allowed unless with the permission of the employer. Can you agree to it? Can you agree that you will not bring friends or relatives to the employer house?
No, sir.
Can you agree that you will not bring any friends or relatives to the employer house?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Are you willing to listen to the rules and regulations from the employer?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to use all the electrical gadgets like vacuum cleaner, microwave oven, rice cooker?
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
Are you afraid of height? Let's say ask you to climb a small chair or a small ladder to clean the window or maybe the fan. Is it okay?
No, sir.
I ask you again. Are you afraid to climb a small chair or a small ladder to clean the fan or the window? Are you afraid?
No, sir.
No, you're not afraid. Do you have any question to ask me?
What, sir?
Do you have any question to ask me?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing, Okay, just now I gave you the 3 alphabet. Can you remember what are the 3 alphabet?
Yes, sir. B, R, L.
Yeah, you can remember. I think okay. I will try and get you an employer, and for the salary and terms and conditions, I think you ask the agency there. You ask Mum Bet. You ask
Yes,
Mum
sir.
Bet if anything you want to know. You ask Mum Bet. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye. Thank you so much.